The moment didn't seem too big for my rookie quarterback starting his first game in the NFL. He looked very comfortable. He looks like he's been here, done that before.
Yep.
What surprised me, Skip, was we're not used to a Patriot team committing these kind of mistakes down the stretch. They force other teams to commit these types of mistakes down the stretch. Harris fumbling the football, I'd have bet money that he wouldn't have done this because it looks like they're about to go in, Skip, and take the lead. Even with a touchdown or even kick the field goal, he fumbles it, and then you see Jonnu Smith. He's tumbling, he's in the air, he's tumbling, and the ball comes out.
Yep.
But Mac Jones, the way he threw the ball, Skip, he threw the ball yesterday, had some velocity, Skip. I know the first game we saw like, well, damn, arm don't look too tight to me. But now he's driving the ball, the way he's protecting the ball, climbing the pocket, going through his progressions. He looked good. They ran the ball really well. 30 carries, $125. We knew they were going to try to run the football. 29. Now, that's more attempts than I thought, Skip, that he would have. I didn't expect him to have that many attempts. 39 attempts. He was 29 of 39, 281 a touchdown. Only had one sack. He played really, really, really well. But another thing, 8 penalties. That's not Coach Belichick team. 2 turnovers. That's not a Coach Belichick team. So I believe he should be encouraged because his quarterback played well enough, but the guys around him with the turnovers and the fumbles cost you ball games. And I think that's something that Coach Belichick is going to put up on the screen today and show him. This is how we lost. This is how you lose a lot of ball games. This is what we normally don't do, and this is why we've had the success over the last 2 decades. Turn it over, you lose in this league.
So my big picture takeaway was New England managed to score only 16 points in a home opener in Foxborough and lost 17-16 to a Tua I don't love. I don't buy. Tua was hit and miss. If I just shown you long stretches of game tape, you would have said New England won the game easily because Mac threw it very well.
He did. Skip, they were 11 to 16 on third down.
They were. But Mac Jones did not have any big plays. He had a lot of dinking and dunking.
Yes.
There was a lot of, I'll just take what they give me.
Yes.
And that'll be fine. That should be enough. And so in just total yards, they wound up with 393 to only 259 for Tua's offense, and they still lost 17-16.
And had the ball 13 more minutes.
They had the ball 13 more minutes, and to your point, 2 mistakes, one by my man Ramondre Stevenson, who fumbled early, and he'll be lost in the doghouse for the next month. He is their potential star. To me, he will have more impact long-term than Damian Harris will have. But Damian Harris was the crucial fumble because, to your point, it felt like they were about to seize control, and all of a sudden Xavier Howard comes in, and he strips Damian. And that was enough for them to hang on and win that game in ways that I still can't quite fathom. I can't compute how they won the game. But the point is, I told you from the start, when preseason started, I told you that Bill Belichick will eventually go with Mac Jones because that's his style. That's the kid that he wants to be his long-term quarterback. And if he goes with the kid, he will cut Cam Newton.
Right.
I'm here to tell you, just hypothetically, if Cam had started yesterday, he wins that game. He's just better. He's just, I'm talking about making a play or two that win the game. And again, that's no disrespect to the kid. It's his first game ever. And he is playing in the shadow of Tom Brady, who in about a month, he's coming to Foxborough. So the kid did about as well as you could expect him to do. But Cam Newton, the former MVP, the player who lifted an entire franchise to a Super Bowl, he's only 32. He's going to make a couple plays that game, right?
Especially with his legs.
He would make a play or two with his legs. He would get it in the end zone, and they would pull it out somehow like 22-16, whatever. He would just make enough plays.
Remember last year, Skip, against this very Dolphins team, what did he do? 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. So he was one of their better running because they ran the ball exceptionally well last year, especially the first game. But he's that added dimension. He's another guy where, Harris gives you 100, Cam's going to give you 55, 70. So now you're at 170, so you're probably going to be over 200.
So it's pay me now, pay me later. Well, they paid yesterday for the future.
For the long, yeah.
Because that's who he
Just
wants
the
to
long
go
game.
with, and
Yeah.
I get it. I saw it coming. You were still clinging to Cam.
Yeah.
And yet you would have been right just yesterday. If you wanted to win your opening game and try to launch what will be a playoff season, you needed to have the veteran quarterback.
Right.
But Cam's aura, his personality is way too big to be the backup quarterback. And you wouldn't want to have started the kid yesterday and then insert Cam, you know, as sort of a change of pace,
right.
Taysom Hill kind of a quarterback.
No,
you don't want to do that.
No, you don't, Skip. And you look at the 2 of 2 in the red zone, and what the other team was 1 of 4. Well, you Skip, you're not going to win.
That's play making. A lot of high percentage throws made, completed, but big plays, no.
But guess what, Skip? Guess what happens when the field get condensed? You're in the red zone, and guys are not going to. Well, I can't back out the end zone, so guys, those windows that you have in the field, they will get even tighter. And I give you that 3-yard route. I just come up and make the play. It don't mean anything. You need, at some point in time, they're going to have to let him loose, Skip, and let him threaten down the field. It just can't be those little swing to the back and little shallow cross and things like that. You're going to have to push the ball down the field. You're going to have to take the rings off him if you believe that. I understand. Bring him along great, but the league is different now than it was when Tom played.
I agree. So you kept his training wheels on yesterday, and you scored 16, and you lost by a point.
Right.
You better get busy now, or you're going to get in trouble, and you're going to miss the playoffs. You got a break that Buffalo lost at home, so nobody is going to separate. You know, Buffalo's not going to run away with the division. So in the end, they missed Cam at least for one day.
Yeah, they did. But I thought the kid played well. The kid played well. And Tua pushed the ball down the field, Skip. You got to give him credit. He did push the ball down the field. He looks a lot better moving. Because I thought last year was supposed to be a red shirt year. The man had his hip. Basically, he had a hip replaced like I did. He wasn't supposed to be playing.
I just don't love him. I just don't. He's a soft armor. He's not that accurate.
But he got to get out of this. Just throw the ball up. If I just throw it up.
And he's not like crazy mobile.
No.
He can roll out a little bit. And I agree. He's better on the run, just sort of making a play.
Yeah.
But
because Skip, he's going to have to learn to throw from the pocket. He's going to have to learn to be like Kyler and Russ and Drew Brees, smallish guys that were able to throw from the pocket, but they're equally as dangerous, not Brees, on the move.
Yeah.
You know, Kyler loves to be on the move and throw the ball. Russell loves to be on the move and throw the ball. But you're going to have to make your living in that pocket, and that's 6x9. And right now, he doesn't feel comfortable in there. He's always looking to escape.
Coach Genius is 0-1.
Skip, it's one game. They got 16 more to go.
Just one game. Just one game. We'll leave it at that. Well, it was a pretty impressive game for the Steelers. Their win over the Bills. Was it more about Big Ben or Josh Allen? This one.